Oh, everyone, how are we doing tonight, Mission Tavern? Yes, you guys are drinking and having a good time. I gotta stay sober because I gotta pull this big thing back home because I can't leave it here overnight. I know, it's an unfortunate thing. What's worse is just living in it. I've spent a year remodeling this RV because I've been doing shows at RV parks around the U.S. It's been a fun time. One fun fact about living in an RV, unless you're married, very hard to get laid in one of these things, I found out. Some of you guys get that. I don't know. Yeah, frankly, I don't see why women have to be so stingy about it, I think it just makes one-night stands easier. Like, you just meet that girl at the bar, like, oh my god, take me back to your place. Like, alright, we parked outside, let's go. Oh no, we're having fun with it though. I've been at a bunch of different RV parks. The one thing I've done a lot of comedy shows indoors. I mainly get heckled by people. At RV parks, you get heckled by actual crickets and stuff like that. That's a real downer. I've also been heckled by the sounds of golf carts backing up just to leave. Yeah, that's a hit to the old ego on that one. Most of the people in those places, they love RV life. They like living free and on the road, and other people just have warrants. That's why they live there. Like, yeah, I'm just here not to be found, so don't call me out at all. Oh no, this has been good. I drove up here from Texas. Obviously, if you can't tell by the accent now, I sound very southern, even though I actually grew up in Pine River, Minnesota. Just throwing people off on that one. I think if you live down south, you have to have the accent. Wherever you are, you have to have the accent. Whatever you identify as. I once met an Australian who didn't have an accent. And I was drunk when I met him. Alright, that's just part of the story. But when you're drunk and you meet an Australian who doesn't have an accent and they tell you they're Aussie, like for a hot minute I thought Aussie was slang for autistic. I know, right? It's not right. But like I just went along with it, so I was like, oh, so you're like good at math and stuff like that? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm pretty friendly with it. I was like, man, you're making good eye contact for an Aussie. What's going on with that? No, that's cool. I smoke some weed. I get on the spectrum too, alright? People don't worry. Get a little Aussie myself. Dude, I took I-35 up here. On the drive, I got struck with a riddle. Someone had handwritten on the back of their windshield. It just said, my boss is a Jewish carpenter. Okay, so it took you guys the same amount of time it took me. I sat there for a hot 10 minutes before I was like, oh, Jesus, that's it. I read it in Oklahoma. At first, I thought it was a complaint or something like that, you know? Nobody likes a boss like that. Like it made me like realize I don't know that many Jewish carpenters in my life. That kind of like, just the term alone sounds crazy, Jewish carpenter. To me it almost sounds like an edited curse word or something like that. You know, maybe like for a curse word with a household with a swear jar in it or something, right? I'm just guessing. I didn't grow up with a swear jar. My mom hit me in public, so. Yeah, she knew we didn't have any money. I was taking fucks out on credit, alright? I'm sorry, can I swear here? Are there kids? They told me we could say whatever, but I told these comics just, mind your P's and Q's. Jewish carpenter, this is going great. I do not know that many Jewish carpenters. That should tell you, like, Jesus, he was the GOAT of Jewish carpenters. It's true. I don't know who he was competing with in that category. I work construction for about a decade now. I haven't run into like an Isaac or a Joshua on the job. I work construction down south. I've met a lot of Jesuses, though. Oh yeah, pretty confident they're Roman Catholic. Really, I've met so many now, it's gotten to the point where I'm like, how do we know, How do we know Jesus wasn't Mexican? But that's when I said out loud, I was like, nah, Jesus wasn't only child. You're only on because it's true, alright? Don't worry about it. Oh, but hey, if you guys don't like me, you're going to love these next comics coming to the stage, alright? This first comic, he's a Minnesota native also, from Minneapolis. I want you to give it up for Mr. Raymond Joseph, everybody. Make it loud for him. Let's keep it going for JT, you guys. Heck yeah, bringing comedy out here to the Northwoods. Me and the comics, we've been hanging out, going kayaking and fishing, man. It's a great place to spend the holiday weekend. How are you all doing tonight? Came all the way up from Minneapolis. How are we doing, you guys? All right. Well, my name is Raymond Joseph. I was born with a birth defect called Apert syndrome. I'm a pretty normal guy, aside from the lazy eye, crooked nose, nub fingers, and webbed toes. Yeah, I can swim fast. Let's get that out of the way. I'll try to leave you guys on a positive bit here.
I am a happy person. I think that's important to say. I've been telling people this lately, and they are confused. They're like, you happy? Like, how? Like, sure, I'd be more bummed out if I was comparing myself to you people, but I'm not. I am comparing myself to the rest of the people in the world with A-Bird syndrome. There's like 12 of us. So it's not crazy to think I am the most attractive person in Merrifield, you know? With A-Bird syndrome. When you put that little asterisk on it, it's hard not to be positive. That's just it, man. They say comparison is the thief of joy. I think that's true if you're comparing yourself to folks who have it a little bit better than you know? Following people on social media who go on fancy trips and have nice things. It's like, why not follow someone who's got it a little bit worse than you? Like me, follow me at Raymond J Comedy. I promise, you'll feel great. Hey, you guys, that's going to be my time. Keep it going for JT.
Raymond Joseph, everybody. Don't get the same vaccine he got. All right, moving on to that. This next comic come to the stage. He's another Minneapolis comic. Give it up for Mr. Andrew Branson, everybody.
This thing really feels like I'm like standing on a life raft, and it doesn't feel safe. But I'm coming at you guys from Minneapolis. I drove 3 hours away to give you some wholesome comedy. Very wholesome. I think we've been saying Angus beef wrong the entire time. The G is silent, like in lasagna. I just made you all think anus beef, and that's pretty cool. Could you imagine if that was a reality, though? Like, what's on tonight's menu? 100% anus beef patties? 100% anus ground beef. Cool. All right. Awesome. I'm a skateboarder, too. I'm a skateboarder. I mean, look at me. I know I look like I can bust out a kickflip right now. But, like, that's also one of the most annoying things about being a skateboarder is, like, when someone just yells at you to do a kickflip. Like, okay, when a girl finds out that I'm a skateboarder, her immediate reaction is, he's just a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. It's like, don't do that. Shut up. Or, like, when I'm skateboarding down the street and a guy sees me and he rolls down his window and he's like, do a kickflip. It throws me off. It would throw anyone off. That's like yelling to Tiger Woods when he's about to tee off to shoot a hole in that one Perkins waitress. You know he does, but in private. Point being is I can do a kickflip, just not right now. Sweet. That one went good. Another wholesome bit for you. Hot dogs. Hot dog buns piss me off a lot this summer. Hot dog buns are making me mad. Because there's always extra hot dog buns just rotting away, molding away at the top of the fridge. Hamburger buns got it down though. 8 pre-patty patties and buns, no more, no less. Hot dog buns also piss me off because they remind me of condoms, that's right. Condoms come in packages of 3 or 112. Just rotting away in my nightstand. I wish I had a reason to use them. So like, my friends I haven't done this one in a long time, so I'm trying to remember how to. My friends get mad at me because I don't pick up the phone from them. Even my best friend will call me and I'll ignore it because I look at it and I'm like, not important. But like, you want to get a hold of me at any time of day, you FaceTime me. I'll pick up a FaceTime at any time of day. Why? A FaceTime has so much mystery behind it. What is this person about to show me? It's a video call. It's 2 a.m. And 90% of the time, it's just my buddy on the toilet. Cool. We're rolling. My dad laughs at me because I'm circumcised. Says I got a real chip off the old cock. Sweet, still gotta laugh. Let's go. I'm testing the waters with every laugh, okay? Sweet. I've been seeing a lot of ads for quantum fiber internet lately. Quantum fiber internet. Quantum fiber doesn't sound like an internet company. Quantum fiber sounds like an IBS medication. Are you tired of forgetting to bring clean underwear every time you leave your home? Are you tired of never getting sleep because you're restlessly pooping in your sleep? Try quantum fiber. Put a stopper to that liquid butt popping. Cool. Nice. I'm kind of glad summer is nearing an end. Summer's nearing an end. Why? It's because I don't like this new men's summer style. Who authorized short shorts? I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry, guys, if you're wearing short shorts right now. Chad bros in the back. I see you. I see your thighs. I see you wearing them. I can see you. I don't think girls like to see, like, upper leg hair. I don't think girls like to see 4 inches above your knees. There's no structured bit behind this. I'm just saying how displeased I am with it. I met a guy last week named Barry who lies all the time. Now I don't trust libraries. Also, don't ever trust a guy named Barry to begin with. That's a freaking fruit. Plus, you're telling me all the knowledge in the world is kept in a lie, Barry? Screw you, I'm never going there. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. So, I miss Toby Keith. Does anyone else miss Toby Keith? Yeah. I got one guy in the back. Love you, brother. Toby Keith is a country star. He died last year. He came out with that song, Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, right after 9/11. He wrote it in 20 minutes. I'm not kidding. And when he did it, when he released it to our country, let's move forward a little bit. Okay, the feedback's on. Okay, Toby Keith came out with that song, Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, in 2001, right after 9/11. He wrote it in 20 minutes, I'm not kidding. And when he dropped that on our country, Army recruiting went up. Our whole country was so moved by it. At 4 years old, I was like, we'll put a boot in your ass, it's the American way. But some of my earliest memories is listening to my dad sing that in the car. And my dad doesn't sing. A song has to be so good for my dad to sing it, and I've only heard him sing 2 songs in my life. That's Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, and I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. You all know what I'm talking about. Just a drunk white dad singing, I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fight. And he's just feeling my stepmom's butt, and I'm like, gross, Dad, stop. Ew. Sweet. I was stoned this week. I was smoking some pot, clapping up for pot. Hell yeah. I was stoned and I was rewatching Transformers, the Shia LaBeouf Transformers. And the entire time I was giggling because I'm just imagining, what if a Transformer experienced pain when they transformed? They're contorting their body, it's unnatural, so it's like, thank you, Sandwich Wiki. The Allspark is now safe. Autobots, roll out. I think this is gonna break. Linkin Park plays in the background. Sweet. Yeah, that takes a lot out of me, thank you. I'm kind of depressed lately. And no, I don't really want like talking about it either to my friends, because the boys don't want to hear that. The boys don't want to listen. Because it doesn't matter what I say. Anything I say to my friends, it's met with the same response, which is, damn, that's crazy. It doesn't matter how real it is, I'll come at them with something like this. My girlfriend just left me, man. Damn, that's crazy. I really hate my job. I just want to quit. Damn, that's crazy. I don't think I could finish this, but you know what? It's too clean. It's too dirty of a joke. I have to back out of it. I'm sorry. I can't. Brilliant. As if this one isn't dirty enough. I like to present myself as a prince on dating apps. So my Tinder bio is like, hear ye, hear ye. If thou matcheth with thee, thou has a possibility to earn thine responsibility of potentially handling thine sword. Be kind, be patient, only the sloppiest of the topic shall be chosen. Upon my arrival, a white Mazda 3 Chariot will be awaiting. I'll be honest, I have 0 matches, 100-mile radius, age limit set to 75. Sweet. Barbara Bush was rumored to be into BDSM. When asked about her favorite activity, she said, I like to beat around the bush. See, I think all these jokes, I was told to keep it a little clean. I think all these jokes are just a little too clever and they still get laughs. And I'm super nervous before I deliver all of these jokes because I was told to be clean. But let's just go for it, okay? Can I talk about big titty goth girls for a second? Yes, that's a yes. Sometimes I'll be in like real life, like at like a Walmart, and I'll see a big titty goth girl in public and I just like melt. Like I would do anything for you. I would die for you. They also make me mad at the same time because 90% of the time their boyfriends are wearing Cookie Monster pajamas. And those Cookie Monster pajamas are never washed. They're riddled with stains and holes, and it's paired with like an Avenged 7-fold t-shirt that's wet at the sleeves for some reason. Once again, one of my jokes doesn't have a structure behind it. It's just me relaying a perfect caricature of a couple, and you're gonna go to like the Mall of America and see this 100 times and think of me, Andrew Branson. Follow me on social medias. Andrew Branson Comedy at all places. I recently moved into my first apartment. Yeah, thank you. I used to live with my sister, and whenever I'd come home at random hours of the night, like 2 a.m., I would make random noises to see if she's home. Because she would do it back. So, like, imagine I come home at like 2 in the morning, and you hear beep, beep, beep. And in the back of the house, you just might hear beep, beep, beep. And that's how you know we're home. It's the family beacon. I catch myself doing that now, and I live alone. My neighbors definitely think I'm crazy. I also play video games a lot too, and I yell, which is not cool. And that just means that recently I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 online, and my neighbors definitely heard me go, "Quickly, tie her up! She's getting away!" I've lived there 6 months and no one has said hello. Alright, I'll try to keep it scrappy and do something nice and clean for you at the end. It's the last little joke before I get out of here. Alright, fine. You guys liked all my dirty stuff, I'll do this to leave. Do you know immediately what I mean when I say the term zero gravity dick? What? Zero gravity dick. No, it's a term I made up, and I'm just seeing if y'all are on the same wavelength as me. No? Cool. I'm gonna paint a picture, and maybe some wheels will start turning. Imagine this, sir. You're at the top of a roller coaster. You're at the top of a roller coaster. It's about to drop. It drops, and then your mini-me goes. R2D2 sound effect? Hell yeah. Do you think big saggy titted women like experience zero gravity titties? I for sure do. I can just imagine some blessed woman just like not strapped in well at like Valley Fair. Her tits are going everywhere. Whoa! And my little willy in my pants is like, whoa! Alright there guys, that's my time. I'm Andrew Branson. Thank you guys.
Andrew Branson, zero gravity dick. All right. I don't know how to follow it up. I was told it was too quiet. Is that better, or is that worse? Can you guys hear me in the back? A little bit of reverb there.
I could hear you better before.
You can hear me better than before?
No, it was better before.
Oh, well, the boss of this place told me to turn it up louder, so I don't know. They're the ones paying the bill. You guys are here for free, all right? So it's just all right, I'm going to move it away from over here. This next comic coming to the stage, though, he's very funny. He's been on almost every show, and he's going to be closing out the last show in Minnesota before I go back to Texas. I want you to give it up for Mr. Matt Grady, everybody.
Hey, how you guys doing? Good to see everyone. Is there a good among you here that are like from out of town? Yeah? Are you born and bred around here? Yeah, that's it. So, I'm gonna adjust this. I'm a sound guy, and I kind of know what I'm doing. There's too much bass on my voice. There we go. That's a little better, huh? Yeah. All right. So I grew up in a small town. I grew up in a trailer park. Yeah. It was interesting, you know. I tell people, like, my parents, they were really young, you know. So it's like kids raising kids in a trailer park. It's like growing up in a music festival. Like my mom was way too into the Grateful Dead, you know? like Jerry Garcia's like, we will get by. I was like, no, we're in a trailer park, Jerry Garcia. We might not make it out of here very well. You know, like, I'll be lucky if I graduate high school. I don't know.
Okay.
But,
I was like, I was worried I went somewhere else.
you know what? There was a lot of kids just growing up in, like, cul-de-sacs and, like, in just good little neighborhoods. And then I was, like, trying to talk Mr. Hillstrom through a bad trip. You know? But my mom was like, don't take candy from Andy, not because he was a pervert, because he had all of that bad acid. You don't want to take that stuff from Andy. Growing up in a small town, the first fight I ever got into was with the Goose. I was 5 and he won. We were both this tall. It was crazy. I didn't stand a chance. I grew up growing up in a trailer park, you grew up as kind of a degenerate, you know? Like I've been toting the line of a degenerate for a while. Like a good example of it is I'm way too comfortable when I go to jail. Not a good personality trait to have, you know? Like, I can't bring that to speed dating with me. I make a really good toilet wine on my resume, you know? I can make a really good shake and fit a lot of stuff in my butt, but nobody cares. It's a jail-specific attribute, you know? You can bring that into public with you. But I did go to church a lot as a kid, you know? But most of the time I was with my mom to AA. I learned a lot at church. You know, like, I learned how to pass breathalyzers, and how to hide blood and hookers from my wife. It's like moral things I still use to this day, you know? Like, just good advice, I guess. I'm Native American and Mexican and Irish. It's like the trifecta of alcoholism. Like, I don't stand a chance out here with you. It's just a gamble. You might find me in my friend's apartment pool at like 6 p.m. just, you know, skinny dipping. Who knows? Like, throw in the towel, Michael Phelps. You gotta go to rehab or something, you know? Like, get out there. I got a job at rehab one time just to boost my self-esteem. Because, you know, like, you guys are great. Dude, this is awesome. I love this, dude. So awesome. I'm glad you're still bearing with me here. I'm gonna have a seat, get a little comfy, see what we can go through here. Does anyone in this crowd like to smoke marijuana? There's got to be a couple of you. You can't all be so lame, dude. This is great. What's going on? I don't understand it. Dude, every time I go to work, they complain about me smelling like weed. But Gary comes in here smelling like Capis and cigarettes every other day. You're going to complain about me? That's crazy. You know? I'm trying to blue dream my day away. What's up? Dude, he's pulling chemical warfare on the whole building, you guys. What is that? If he cleans his act up, I'll clean mine up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's the couple right there.
Hippies always have the best weed, though. You know? But they always want to give you their shitty artwork, too. Like, I don't want your third grade painting, Flower Moon. You just give me my weed so I can go hide it from my daughter already. Alright? Then in a couple hours we'll make the same painting. I'll be high. And we'll go on a scavenger hunt for Daddy's medicine, you know? It's usually how we find our him. Get out of there. I don't like self-proclaimed nicknames. Like, what is Flower Moon? Like, we went to high school together. Your name is Jenny. Dude, I went to high school with another chick, and we called her Two Fisty Misty. All right. She earned that nickname. She earned it. She did a lot of work to get that nickname. I can back that up. Do you guys know about, like, do you know what a wook is? There's hippies and there's wooks. Like, I'm kind of a hippie, but I take showers and pay taxes. You know? Like, I have a job. I have kids. I like the educational system. Like, you know? But, like, you have hippies and wooks, they're one and the same. They both like horrible, like, jam band music, you know? And, like wooks, they listen to EDM. But nobody liked techno in the 90s. Just stop it already. Like, and they're both just some white person with dreads trying to tell you about their spiritual journey while they're shoving crystals up their ass. You know? Like, what? Oh, I shop at Whole Foods. No, you don't, Flower Moon. Go take care of your kids. Good job like the rest of us. You know? Maybe it's just me bitching up here, right? I don't know. I have a little girl. She's really cute. She's smart. You know, she went to a Christian school for a while, and I've traveled the country, so I showed her a bunch of road maps. You know, like Atlas. You know, and then she goes to Christian school, and they show her a globe, and she's like, "My daddy showed me the Earth is flat." So now all the Christians think I'm a flat earther. But I'm not backing out on that, because they believe in necromancy and don't think dinosaurs are real. You know? But you can't tell me I'm weird. I sent her in there with the teachings of Buddha and some chemtrail research, and they didn't know what to do. They lost it. But she's a smart kid. She said, "Daddy, I like your mustache." I was like, "Thanks. People say it makes me look younger." And she said, "No, it doesn't, because you still have wrinkles." I thought we were on the same team, you know? She's my buddy. So I waited for her to leave before I, like, listened to Taking Back Sunday and, you know, put on Cryliner. And I just, she's 12-year-old. How am I the emo? Like, what's happening here? You know? She was like, "Dad, I'm going to change up my style." And all I could think of was like, will she go country or will she go gangster? Like, I would think if she was gangster, she'd be a Crip. Because she loves the color blue and hates the sight of blood. Like, you know? You guys don't like rap music, do you? That's an old school reference, man. That's good. I've been dating, and I'm 42. It's not good. We're all a little bit saggy. Yeah, we got some baggage with us. But I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm just out here looking for a friend with medical benefits. I'm not trying to get laid. I gotta go to the doctor, you guys. I'm way past due for my colonoscopy, okay? Like, they told me I had Lyme's disease last summer. That means I still have Lyme's disease right now. Like, nobody did anything about it. Just out here looking for my nursing shiny on me. Just sweep me off my feet. I had a woman, she was like, "You don't have the same sense of urgency as I do." I was like, "You call me a procrastinator? Like, what's going on?" Because, like, every time we have sex, I'm done in, like, 2 seconds. How much more urgent do you want me to be? Like, my taxes were done before yours. What? I don't understand what's going on here. And then she's like, you have a lot of red flags. Like, yeah, I'm a 40-year-old skateboarder. What did you expect? You didn't score a fucking CEO, dude. Like, you gotta deal with it. But she wore fake eyelashes and had a tramp stamp. Like, there's one thing I know, you don't put a bumper sticker on a Cadillac. That's all I'm saying. She might need a white flag to surrender to her own emotions. You know, like, I don't know. One time she's like, we should go to the sex store. We can get some lube and lingerie. And I was like, yeah, we can also get like big ass floppy dildo and butt beads. Like, there's whippets there. Dude, like, whippets are awesome. I lost like a whole month of my life because of whippets, and it's the best thing I ever did, dude. You know, I learned a lot about myself. But she shouldn't have flattered herself because those butt beads were for me. I'm trying to get out of here. Trying to get in there. This lady loves it, dude. This is so awesome. I'm getting sick. You know what? Can we get a fucking sex emoji pack for our, like, text? Yeah. I'm sick of sending eggplants for dicks, alright? We gotta do something about this. I'm 42 years old. I should be able to send a cartoon vagina. What's up, dude? Well, give us a shocker or something, you know? Like, there's something there. We gotta talk to, fucking the ghost of Steve Jobs and be like, yeah, we should have added that a long time ago. Get in there. I had another girlfriend. She was really good about, like, you know, the Brazilian. She was good about that. She would kind of neglect the backside, you know? So I was calling her a party in her pants. Because it's like a mullet in her pants. It's crazy. Like, every time we were in missionary, it was all sensual. As soon as I get it from the back, it was just, welcome to the jungle! I was immediately addicted to hairspray and heroin. Couldn't escape it. She was good though. She cooked me dinner a lot, so you know, it's alright. I'll deal with the butter. I'm a man though. Like, our ass looks horrible. Like, mine's like a cartoon close-up from like Ren and Stimpy or something, you know, like grotesque, like there's a like zit and like warts on this side, like an I Love Mom tattoo over here, like fucking Band-Aid. You know? It looks like I have a squirrel tail between my butt cheeks. All right, it's not good. Wouldn't recommend it. This is what it is. You guys are great. I've been out trying to like get a better job. You know, I'm a construction worker, but it's like I want to like maybe get like an estimating job or something. You know, but I find it hard because I go out there and I feel like I have to dress like a golfer to get any respect. And I hate golf. It's the worst. But if I'm going to get a raise, dude, I just got done doing a PGA course. You know, like, but construction workers are like the degenerates of the adult world. We were like the ALC kids. Did you guys have any like alternative learning centers? Yeah. Do you have that thing at all? Like, it was like you went to high school and they were like, where'd Danny go? Danny went to the ALC. It's in the strip mall across the street. Like, why? Oh, you smoke too many cigarettes on the school grounds. But what? He just goes over there and smokes cigarettes all back. I don't know, you know? I had to learn like a bunch of half lies to graduate, and this dude's getting high across the street in a strip mall. Like, doesn't seem fair, you know? Just doesn't seem fair. Do any? What's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Kelly?
Kelly?
Yeah.
What do you do for work, Kelly?
I'm a special ed teacher.
You're a special ed teacher? Well. Okay, so I got a lot of questions for you now. You know that, right?
Little kids, though.
They're little. They're elementary school kids.
3 to 5.
3 to 5. So they can barely talk, but they can barely talk. Yeah. Well, okay. Are you dealing with autistic kids, or are you dealing with like
All of it.
all of it? So you have really smart, interesting kids just like me. Very eccentric. Good at creative writing. Yeah. Their parents will be glad one day, though. You know, because right now they're like, oh, this kid's a handful. But then when they get my age, they're like, oh, he's a musical genius, dude. This is crazy. They're making money off this kid now, you know? Like, this is what it is. We all kind of have a spectrum. We do. And, you know, we all act like we should be normal. But, like, what is normal? Where do we fall in that? You know? Like, you got a guy like me, he'll say some ridiculous shit to you, but, like, like, where's normal? We all have fun with it, right? Like, and that's what it is. I'm sure you understand that through, yeah, I love that. Awesome. I was talking to a woman that was a professor at St. Cloud State, and I was like, I bet you know a lot about meth, though, right? Like, but that's got to be, like, this is your other thing, but, you know, but, hey, growing up in the trailer park, there's always this person that has, like, all this goofy stuff in their yard, you know? Like, they have all these, like antiques, all this like just crazy stuff around. I was always like, Mom, let me go play in that yard. She's like, no, you can't go there. Then I got older and I was like, oh, that dude was on meth. I thought he was a mechanic. He just had a bunch of catalytic converters in his yard. Like, fuck, I should have stayed away from Jerry, dude. That was wild. These lights are really bright. I feel like I want to see more of you so I can pick on more of you. And I can't. These boys over here, you're a young group of men. You need to do your diligence to the community and start, like, getting with these cougars out here, dude. I'm too old to do this shit anymore. You boys get out here and you take care of these divorcees, alright? Dude, they're hurting, dude. They're hurting. And they got a big, nice house they inherited, dude. They got boats and shit. You boys are fucking up, dude. What are you doing here hanging out here with us, dude? Fucking Karen's down the road. She's fucking just waiting for you boys. God damn, dude. Wasting your time with Matt Grady. What the fuck? Ah. Fucking nuts, dude. Okay, but you know what it is? You guys wasted your time on tablets and fucking video games. No one taught you how to go out and hit on chicks, dude. That's crazy. On pull tabs? Yeah. Fucking video games, dude. You asshole. You're doing adult video games, dude. That's what you're doing. Come on, man. Go build a fucking shed or something, dude. Fucking hey, bud. Learn what 16 on center is, kid. You better come back to me. Are you guys dirt bike kids? No? You look like, hey, I'm a snowboarder and skateboarder. Like, I was an extreme sports kid. There's this line, like, you can be a really talented guy. Like, I'm a snowboard instructor now. Like, my kids ride with me. I hit huge jumps. I'm really good at stuff. But there's a fine line of talent and stupidity. All right? It's 50% like, oh, I'm good at this. And 50% like, I might get fucked up. Like, I'm going to do it anyway. It's what it is, you know? Really got to get in there. You got to be okay with getting hurt, too. A lot of people aren't okay with getting hurt. But, that's not funny. I was trying to do a Minnesota Nice show, and it was supposed to be like passive-aggressive comments. I just don't know how to do that. Like, I'm too blunt. I can't. I was just like, hey, look at Connor over here. He's fucking, like, probably, never really had a girlfriend. Oh, that wasn't passive-aggressive at all. But then I went up there and told a bunch of stories about, like, my grandma. Because my grandma used to tell me, my grandma told me one time, when life gives you lemons, you squeeze that shit in their eye and you haul ass out. That's what kind of grandma I had, you know? She was like, I wasn't born to tulips yesterday. I thought she was talking about flowers. It was her vagina. Grandma Bev was wild. She's crazy. She lived off of E&J. Off of brandy. That woman lived till she was 90 years old. And then she went to the hospital and they took her off her brandy and she croaked. Dude, don't do that to alcoholics, alright? Like, we're born and bred. We live off this shit, dude. Don't do that to us. It's not good. What else did she tell me? There was another, like, fuck. Oh, she was like, was like, classy chicks have tight lips. That's what she, but I was like, she's talking about, like, speaking, and not vaginas. Like, Grandma was dirty all the time and I didn't know it, dude. This is a little kid, I'm like, yeah, you're right, classy chicks are pretty cool, I'm saying that. No. They're not whores, that's what she was saying. Why? Grandma Bev, she's cool. God bless Grandma Bev, you know what's wild is my other grandma, she's from fucking Arizona. And like, she was a heroin addict. She went into people's houses with AKs and shit. That's the opposite. It was like Breaking Bad shit, I read that and I was like, this is not real. This is not my grandma, Then I went to Arizona and I got so much respect from everybody I was around. Like, oh yeah, grandma was a fucking gangster. I liked it. They used to camp out on the river, like right outside of Kingman, Arizona. And my grandpa would like go into Las Vegas and he would play Hold'em and win them enough money to survive on the river. And my grandma would go just salsa dance her life away. Like, and that's one thing I think of her, is just like seeing her living her life and dancing the night away, So I hope you all can find peace in that. Thank you so much.
All right, Matt Grady getting really philosophical at the last point of that, but give it up for all the comments you guys saw tonight. Thank you guys for coming out.